My name is Victoria Lodato, and I'm a senior nutrition educator with the Community Food Bank of New Jersey. And I have here with me my friend and colleague.
Hi everyone, my name is Pearl Rudy, and I am a resource access coordinator here at the Community Food Bank of New Jersey.
Awesome, awesome. And here today we're going to talk all about Halloween. We're going to make some fun Halloween themed snacks and even like a little meal. And we'll show you how you can incorporate your children into making these recipes as well. So the first one that we're going to be making is a smoothie, and what we have is a berry medley, so some mixed berries. I believe there's strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, and whenever we're making a smoothie or any type of dish, we always like to follow our little My Plate guide. So as you can see, half of your plate is fruits and vegetables. So we will make half of this smoothie with our mixed berries and we have some chopped spinach. So, and like I mentioned before, we like to try to keep to that My Plate. So we're also going to add some dairy with our almond milk based yogurt and some orange juice in order to help loosen up and be less thick, that smoothie. So Pearl, I'm gonna ask for you to go ahead and pour in however much you would like of the mixed berries.
Sounds good.
Which however much you would like. Remember, we got our 3 little cups here, so we wanna make sure that we can fill those up.
Yes.
And I'm gonna follow in with just about the same amount of spinach.
Okay.
Now what we're going to do is you could go ahead and pour in orange juice. Whenever I'm making a smoothie, I always like to say you want a good ratio of about the same amount or the same height of liquid to frozen product, and that'll make it that wonderful consistency. Perfect. Yeah, it's a little difficult. And then we could go ahead and add in about half of that yogurt, and I did leave a little spoon over there for you if you want to go ahead. This is perfect. And this is a great option too if any of your children have any lactose allergens. This is a great option. Just be mindful that it is an almond-based milk, so if there are any nut allergens, to keep that in mind. So we're just gonna go ahead and place the lid on here. It's gonna get really loud, but that's a blender for you. So give it a few seconds to blend all together. Give it a nice little shake, make sure everything's getting all mixed up, getting broken down. Now, Pearl,
yes,
you wouldn't mind adding a little more orange juice. This will just, again, it'll help make sure that everything gets mixed properly. Give it a nice little shake, and back. Here we go, perfect. Now what I had Pearl do before was decorate our cups with some fun little Halloween themes. Now this might entice your young one to try the smoothie. Pearl, you could go ahead and start pouring that in. So I always like to say, as I mentioned before, making that plate half of fruits and vegetables. So this is a great option. You could go ahead and use that spoon if you would like. It's a little thick.
It's okay.
But I like a thicker smoothie or a thicker milkshake than anything. So this is giving our cups a wonderful little face. Now, one great thing about those green leafy vegetables is that they don't have much flavor. So this is a great trick to add some vegetables and some wonderful greens to your diet and as well as your kids' diet. Look at how cute that looks. You did a great job, Pearl. They're very spooky.
They are.
Now, I know you mentioned that you work in resource access. Can you tell us a little bit about resource access?
Sure. So in Resource Access, we help provide SNAP assistance and warm referrals to other things such as housing and medical assistance and all of that to our neighbors in a bunch of different counties in New Jersey. And it helps neighbors become more self-sufficient and provide their own opportunities for their lives and helping enrich them.
That's wonderful. So one great thing about this recipe today here too is that we utilize some mixed berries or those frozen mixed berries. And if you would go to or attend any food pantries that are in the area, we are having a large influx of those frozen mixed berries. So this is a great recipe for you to go ahead and try making at home and incorporating that wonderful rainbow into your diet as well. So here we have our little monster smoothies for you, and you can cater them to any of the holidays as well. So this one's fantastic with those little monsters for Halloween. And next we have another great recipe. We're just gonna go ahead and move on over. Now this one, we're going to be making a mummy pizza. So our ingredients will include pepperoni if you would like. English muffins is what we're using, but you can also use sliced bread or any other type of grain. We have some reduced fat mozzarella cheese. Our tomato sauce, pizza sauce, you can use jarred, you can use homemade, however you prefer. And then we have some olives. Our olives are gonna be used for our mummy's eyes. And then some more cheese. Now with your canned or jarred products, you can always feel free to add some extra flavoring to it. So with me, I brought some garlic herb seasoning as well as onion herb seasoning. You can use fresh fruits and vegetables as well. Feel free to throw in that fresh garlic, that fresh onion, and give it a little added flavor as well. And before we went ahead and got started, we did clean off all of the tops and all of the containers, which is something you want to do even if it's canned as well, to remove that dirt or any germs that can be found on there as well. You can simply rinse it with some water and a paper towel or use a Lysol wipe. Very easy. So Pearl, what I'm going to ask for you to do is we're gonna ask for you to open up 2 English muffins, and I'll go ahead and grab you a plate for both of those. Now, while Pearl is working on that, I'm gonna go ahead and start slicing up some mozzarella cheese. Now, we want it to look like a mummy, so you can either ask for your child to start peeling that mozzarella cheese with their fingers, because it is a string cheese, so it's easy to pull apart. And I will show an example once I'm able to get this open. Here we go, the plastic on plastic. It's just not working for me today. There we go, we're getting there. Perfect. So great opportunity is you can just take your finger, feel free to pull it apart. It'll give it that nice mummified look, however thick you would like it. Or you can teach your child some cooking skills, so we can use some knife skills. So what we always do is we always recommend a cutting board. You can put a piece of paper towel underneath that's wet and it'll prevent it from sliding. So this one's pretty sturdy. Now whenever you're using a knife, there's always a proper way to hold it, and it's with your thumb and index finger. You will simply just place your thumb and your index finger right along the edge and go using the rest of your fingers to grip it properly. And this will give you stabilization as well as you'll be able to maneuver properly. So we always recommend a bear claw as well, and using a sawing motion. So like a seesaw. There we go. So this is just gonna go ahead and give us some nice thicker ones. And like I said, this is a great opportunity for you to incorporate some kitchen safety into wanting to learn how to cook. So here we go. Perfect. I'm just gonna go ahead and slice a few of them up a little more, maybe cut some in half. Pearl, can I ask for you to open up one more string cheese, because I had a few problems with mine.
You're all good. And kids love all of these options.
Yes.
So
I mean, who doesn't like pizza?
Yeah, exactly.
Is the great thing, and a great Halloween after school snack right before you're about to go trick-or-treating. Fills you up nice and easily. Yeah, perfect. Go ahead and start shredding that up. Great option. I'm just gonna go ahead and place my knife over here, close it on up. As Pearl is going ahead and slicing up her cheese, I'm just gonna go ahead and open up that tomato sauce. Nice little pop there. And I'm gonna mix it up just a little bit and start adding some tomato sauce to my English muffins, giving it that pizza effect. So you can add as much or as little tomato sauce as you would like. So there we go, put a little less. And then I'm just gonna use the back of the spoon to spread it out nice and evenly. No need to dirty another utensil. You can tell your children to use their fingers for this part. They get to lick them at the end, nice and delicious. There we go. And like I mentioned, you can use some seasonings as well. So for mine, I don't know if you would like to add some to yours.
Sure.
Just gonna go ahead and add a little garlic herb to mine, a little too much on that first one.
That's okay.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and break them apart and spread it out a little bit. There we go. Nice. There we go. And I'll take a little onion. Would you like a little garlic?
I'm okay with the
Perfect.
onion.
So I like mine having a little bit of flavor. There we go. Perfect. And then what we're going to do is, if you would like, you can add some pepperoni on the bottom of it. I like pepperoni pizza. I don't know about you, Pearl. Would you like some?
Yes.
Perfect. So go ahead and start adding that to the bottom of your pizza. There you go. I'm thinking maybe like 4 slices on mine. On each of them. There we go. Do you need more pepperoni?
I think I actually have more pepperoni than space. But
Perfect. All right. So then what we're going to do next is we're just going to go ahead and layer over that cheese, kind of giving it that mummy effect. So feel free to reach across, grab the one that you started shredding.
Sure. And this is great too, because then the kids can make their own shapes.
Yes, they
faces.
could, whatever they would like to it. Now I know I mentioned before that we have some olives for the eyes as well. So we're gonna go ahead and throw that on at the end.
Okay.
Go. Mine's looking very mummy.
It is.
So Pearl, while we're here working on some Halloween treats, what is one of your favorite Halloween treats that you like to make at home?
My favorite at home? Well, I do actually like to make these little pizzas. But then in addition to that, I love making candy corn pretzels.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Awesome. So how would the candy corn pretzel work?
So I use the little pretzels that are like 4 squares, and then you put a little piece of like candy corn and chocolate on top. You can always do just chocolate, like dark chocolate, make it a little bit healthier and give a little bit more of the sweet and savory taste.
Ooh.
And then you kind of melt them in the oven for a little bit, or microwave.
Fun little treat.
Yeah.
So now that our pizzas are finished, we're gonna go ahead and throw them in the microwave. You can also utilize the toaster oven as well. So Pearl will give yours a few seconds. Go ahead and start off with 30 seconds. You can always add more time. You can't take time away is what I like to say. So we're just gonna go ahead and clean up just a little bit. Now, I was talking to you about your favorite snack.
Yeah.
One tradition that my family has for Halloween is that we get Chinese food every year after we go trick-or-treating. So that's my little fun way of having a different meal. And it's fun because it's something I look forward to every year. Now, treats, let's take a look at those pizzas. They can use another 30 seconds. You want to make sure that that cheese is nice and melty, nice and ooey-gooey. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take out 4 olives. If your child does not like olives, you can utilize black olives. You can utilize whatever you would prefer. Here I do have pimento olives, which is a green olive, Spanish style, stuffed with red bell pepper. So very delicious.
My favorite.
I know, I like it a lot. They're nice and salty.
Exactly.
So here we go. I'll go ahead and pull out mine.
Good.
They are nice and melty. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to add those eyes right in between. So whenever I think of like a mummy, I always think of like red, scary eyes. So here we go. Now, Pearl, you can go ahead and toss yours into the oven as well. You can use any type of vegetable that you would like as well. So here we have our mummy pizza. And if you would like, you can always top it off with a little bit of Parmesan. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle some of that onto mine.
Oh yeah.
Delicious. So we were talking about our My Plate before, and this one actually covers a great amount of your My Plate. It has your grain, which is the English muffins, and we utilized a whole grain. So great opportunity making half of those grains whole grains. That mozzarella cheese is that dairy. And then we have pepperoni for our protein. So all you're missing is maybe like a nice little side salad or even some fruit on the side. Or better opportunity, have it with your smoothie. And here we have those recipes. And we want to wish you guys a happy Halloween and to make sure that you guys stay safe and enjoy trying and making some wonderful healthy recipes.
Exactly.
All right, well, thank you for joining us.